Yeah, keep it right there.
Welcome back to the Monster Energy Pro Wake Show.
2011 brought to you by Monster as well as Pro Wake, and event organizer Daniel Watkins.
Is taking the water.
Yeah, you betcha. I bet he's got slim chance of making that fat chance, which is actually a slim chance. Sorry to confuse you guys at home. I bet $20 that was a Pete Rose. Well, actually, no, I'm right.
Who are you betting against?
No one. I just made that bet up by myself. Half cab roll. Have a look at how he's looking back at the crowd. The kid put the event on and he's making sure the crowd's enjoying themselves. Whirly bird, crowd look back, short adjustment, toe side, backside one, look back at the crowd.
Also the owner of one of the Deja Vu stores.
I do believe that's a Labrador. That's a small dog, isn't it? A blonde dog?
Yes, you're correct.
That makes sense coming from Daniel. Hey, massive airspan into the
could you just take that a little bit bigger?
I reckon he had to slow down to go into the kicker for that backside one. That is ridiculously large. Daniel.
Good man. He's loving life.
Old dog, new tricks, or old dog and awesome old tricks? Salt dog and salt tricks. Kid's got some skills, and aside from putting the event on, he can actually ride in it. Oh, I bet he was looking for a backside 5.
With a bit of a fist pump to finish it off. Hello.
Judging by those, Brenton Priestley would definitely be on the water.
And why not start it with a bit of steez?
It's the only way this kid knows how to roll. Look at him go with that big backside 180 Biley into the flats.
I don't know how those legs don't snap in half.
I don't know how that helmet stays on top of his head. Look at him, watch this. If you guys look closely, you'll see how much he adjusts his helmet. Big backside 3, looking for 5, didn't quite get it. Watch this next trick, here he goes. And adjust the helmet. Can't quite see where I'm going. Does it really matter though?
I don't think so.
Well, the kid's got too much steez.
He's going to feel his way through the pass.
Knowing Brenton, he probably will with the backside 3 like that. Kid is on fire this year. Rail Rider of the Year, roller blinds that are ear to ear.
Hello, Sean Watson.
Yeah, buddy. Brap, brap. Our jungle is massive with them Rastafarian shorts. Clearly, I am not that way inclined. But Sean, hey, check out this kid. He's going to wrap things up because wrapped for your protection, toe side, backside 360.
This heat is such a good lineup of the biggest stars in wakeboarding.
Yes, they are. And they're the most colourful too. Here he goes, toe side. Looking for a Pete Rose. I was going to call a Pete Rose, but he actually just did a toe side back roll to fakie. Do you see how confident he was with that wrapped? He started cutting in before the rope actually went tight. Roll to revert. Sean, what are you doing? Come on, that should have been Olay. Even the young fans were disappointed on that one.
And the rain isn't keeping them away. Everyone is here. That monster bus is full of people that are drowning themselves.
In fun, of course. And they're here to see the big names, like Jeff Weatherall, of course, the favourite Australian/New Zealander.
And which I probably will slap in the face shortly because was that an indie grab?
It was a backside 5 though. I mean, how cool was that backside 5, Jenny?
Veg is going to need to step it up.
He will. Oh, there was another indie grab, sorry. But it was blown out behind him into a glide.
That could have been a third one, or do we pull that as stale?
Jeff, I think you've now become a New Zealander with that indie grab.
Oh, typical.
Okay, he's now a New Zealander. Okay, sorry. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Weatherall from New Zealand, not Australia. Clearly, you need to dust your cobwebs off a little bit more if you're going to ride against the likes of, I don't know, Shane Boniface, Sean Watson, Daniel Watkins.
He's not going to be happy with that.
I'm not happy with that.
And it shows with the way that things round up. But Daniel and Brenton going on through. All right, and this is obviously an orange, smoky foot flying stuntman.
Controlled air falling, one of the other crazy things to look at this Pro Wake event, which is brought to you by Monster, as well as Shane Bonifay, all the way from the US, of a kid who definitely needs no introduction to those who know wakeboarding. He's been around wakeboarding for a lot longer than, well, pretty much most of us in the sport, which is kind of a bit weird. On the water, doing what he does and looking pretty darn good at it. Backside 360, looking very comfortable.
Coming now for his second pass.
S-bend. Was that a front rim or an S-bend?
I don't know. I'm going to run with the S-bend.
See how stylish he is on that
S-bend.
S-bend. Did you see that toe side, backside 180? Even though the tide weight crumbled just a little bit, because I think it was on the turn. See how steezy he grabbed his tail and went backside on it? It's pretty darn cool. And
Well, he is known as the Steez Master.
he's also known as a really stylish rail rider.
Oh, he wasn't so super steezy on that one, but the crowd's still loving it.
Especially with their UDL cans and check flannel shirts. Toeside, big old stalefish. Toeside stalefish. Haven't seen one of those in about 11 years.
Another one of the monster boys.
Yeah, Kevin Henshaw from the US of A. Now, this kid's actually got a pretty steezy backside 180. I reckon him and Brenton Priestley should have a backside 180.
Battle off.
Yeah, that would go pretty large. Here he goes, in your face, backside 180, and poked the absolute crap out of it.
Pumped the kicker.
Look how much slack he landed with that rope. That was huge. Anyway, bust out your purple, teal, and green for the Tootsie Roll. Kevin adjusting his shorts. This is actually, I think, his second or third time out to Australia.
And that is the end of his pass. Next up, we've got Scotty Boobies Broom, who is flying the flag for double up.
Yeah. What board is he riding now?
It is the 7.
Ah, very good.
Which also comes out next year in Pretty Boobies' own colours.
Which is probably similar to a Rubik's Cube, maybe?
If, as shorts are anything to go by, yes.
And his hair. Look at those shorts and that hair. That's amazing. Oh, Boobies, you know you wanted to take that to blind. He's now living in the UK, by the way, for the summer. Not opting to move to Orlando like every other mofo out there. He's actually chosen to go to the UK, where he's going to spend his European summer months living the dream.
Nothing to do with a little lady friend. Anyway, the next rider up is Brad.
Goldilocks. Brad Tennyson, older brother of Corey that we saw ride earlier. Now, you're going to have to take it a little bit bigger for those tricks, Brad. I know that Moby Dick was a Moby Dick, but it was off the bottom of the wake. You're up against Shane Bonifay, for goodness sake. Come on.
And you are running Harley's board, so there's really no reason.
Harley is amazing at making his boards go big. Although he did go pretty big off the kicker, Jen. Oh, and that was a pretty nice nuclear glide as well.
Trying to step it up, but is it going to be enough?
Yeah, no. That's... Oh my goodness, spanked on a toe-side Chromobius.
Phone book to the back of the head, I reckon.
That's the way the cops do it, and just proving he can stand up on it.
And that kind of wraps us up for the last round. Kevin and Shane, Canada and the USA taking it through. And this is what this event is all about, Bauer. It's not just one genre of the sports here. They're all coming together to have one hell of a time.
Well, that's why it's called the Pro Wake Show. We're showcasing everything on the water. And, well, actually, I've got to query this. Seriously, how is your vertebrae when you do that?
I just think it's unreal. This guy is tearing it apart.
Oh my goodness, look how much air that guy got on his jet ski. All right, hey, look, we've got more action coming up after the break, so stick with us.
Yeah, keep it right there.